All 140-plus Ronaldo Champions League goals, legendary moments. GOAT Globe. Close your eyes for a second. Hear the Champions League anthem echo through the stadium. The lights dim. The crowd rises. Somewhere in that roar, one name begins to ripple through the stands. Ronaldo. Now imagine this, over 140 times, across different countries, different teams, different eras, the net has shaken because of him. Not once. Not 10 times. Not 50 times. Over 140 goals on the biggest stage in club football. Bicycle kicks, last-minute headers, long-range rockets, ice-cold penalties, knockout hat tricks, finals sealed, records shattered. This is not just a list of goals. This is the story of dominance in Europe. This is the journey through every legendary Cristiano Ronaldo Champions League goal. And by the end, one question will remain. Has anyone ever owned this competition the way he did? Chapter 1. The competition that made him. The UEFA Champions League is not forgiving. It exposes weaknesses. It magnifies mistakes. It demands consistency against the very best. And Cristiano Ronaldo did not just survive it. He conquered it. Across Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus, Ronaldo scored 140-plus goals in the Champions League, more than any player in history. But numbers alone cannot explain what those goals meant. To understand the magnitude, we must go back to where it began. Chapter 2. The first spark, Manchester United years. Cristiano Ronaldo's early Champions League goals were not yet the thunderous, history-defining strikes we would later witness. They were glimpses, signs, warnings. 2007-08 season, the breakthrough. This was the season that announced Ronaldo to Europe. 8 goals in the competition. Crucial goals in knockout rounds. A towering header in the final versus Chelsea. That header in Moscow, leaping above defenders, hanging in the air like time paused, was symbolic. He was no longer just talented. He was inevitable. Even though he missed in the penalty shootout that night, Manchester United lifted the trophy. And Ronaldo finished as the competition's top scorer. Europe had been introduced to something special. Chapter 3. Arrival of a monster, Real Madrid era begins. When Ronaldo joined Real Madrid in 2009, expectations were astronomical. But what followed exceeded imagination. His Champions League scoring numbers didn't just improve. They exploded. Chapter 4. The record-breaking machine. From 2011 onward, Ronaldo transformed into something the Champions League had never seen before. Season after season, 10-plus goals, knockout round hat tricks, quarterfinal domination, semi-final destruction. He made scoring against elite defenses look routine. Chapter 5. The 2013-14 campaign, La Decima. This season defined greatness. 17 goals in a single Champions League campaign. A record. Key moments. Hat-trick versus Galatasaray. Dominant performances against Schalke. Semi-final brilliance versus Bayern Munich. Final goal versus Atletico Madrid. Even in a final where Sergio Ramos' 92-48 equalizer stole headlines, Ronaldo still sealed the night with a penalty goal. La Decima was achieved, and Ronaldo had carried Madrid there. Chapter 6. Knockout King. What separates Ronaldo from many great scorers is this. He didn't just score in group stages. He scored when elimination loomed. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. He holds the record for most knockout stage goals in Champions League history. Hat-trick versus Wolfsburg after trailing. Hat-trick versus Atletico Madrid in 2017 semifinal. Hat-trick versus Bayern Munich in 2017 quarterfinal. These weren't just goals. They were rescue missions. Chapter 7. The bicycle kick heard around the world. April 3, 2018. Juventus versus Real Madrid. Ronaldo rises in the box. The cross floats slightly behind him. Most players control it. Most players reset. Ronaldo leaps. And in midair, horizontal to the ground, executes one of the greatest bicycle kicks in football history. Silence. Then applause, from Juventus fans. Even opponents recognized greatness. That goal wasn't just one of his 140-plus. It became immortal. Chapter 8. Hat-trick heroics. Ronaldo's Champions League hat-tricks deserve their own chapter. Because they weren't random, they were often delivered when Madrid needed miracles. Wolfsburg, 2016. Madrid lost the first leg 2-0. Pressure everywhere. Second leg at the Bernabeu. Ronaldo scored 3. Game over. Atletico Madrid, 2017. Semi-final stage. He scored a hat-trick in the first leg. Clinical. Ruthless. Decisive. When pressure peaked, Ronaldo thrived. Chapter 9. Juventus, the final European chapter. Even after leaving Madrid, Ronaldo continued scoring in Europe. At Juventus, his Champions League goals were often lone sparks in difficult campaigns. But they were still decisive. Hat-trick versus Atletico Madrid in 2019 round of 16. After losing 2-0 in the first leg, Ronaldo delivered another European comeback. He didn't just score, he changed belief. Chapter 10. The types of goals. Across 140-plus goals, Ronaldo scored in every imaginable way. Powerful headers, long-range strikes, clinical tap-ins, penalties under pressure, free kicks, solo runs, acrobatic finishes. He adapted as he aged. Early years, pace and flair. Peak Madrid years, positioning and athleticism. Later years, instinct and efficiency. Evolution defined longevity. Chapter 11. The mentality behind the goals. Scoring 140-plus Champions League goals requires more than talent. It requires obsession. Ronaldo prepared obsessively. Extra training, recovery discipline, tactical awareness, study of defenders. He treated the Champions League anthem like a personal challenge. And the results followed. Chapter 12. Records that may never be broken. Ronaldo holds most Champions League goals 140+, most knockout goals, most semi-final goals, most final wins with different teams, most seasons scoring 10+ goals. These are not temporary records. They are monuments. Chapter 13. Rivalry and debate. Messi fans will argue. Football debates will rage. But one fact remains undeniable. No one has scored more goals in the Champions League than Cristiano Ronaldo. And many of those goals came in the hardest matches imaginable. That consistency at the highest level is rare. Chapter 14. The emotional impact. Every goal carried emotion. Joy for Madrid, despair for opponents, shock for neutral fans. When Ronaldo scored in Europe, it often felt decisive. Because so many times, it was. Chapter 15. The legacy of 140+. Numbers tell one story. Moments tell another. The bicycle kick, the Wolfsburg comeback, the Atletico hat-tricks, the finals sealed, the headers towering above defenders. These are not just goals. They are chapters in football history. Final chapter. Did anyone own Europe like him? From a skinny winger at Manchester United to the undisputed king of European nights at Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just participate in the Champions League. He dominated it. Over 140 goals. Over a decade of consistency. 5 titles. Countless legendary moments. When the anthem played, he transformed. And when the ball hit the net, history adjusted. Because the Champions League was not just a tournament during his era. It was his stage. And for over 140 unforgettable moments, he ruled it. GOAT Globe.